we just talk? Can we just talk about before we go?
It's not a beef. It's the fact that there's no support of the women, of the survivors coming forward. Because if this is to be a partnership and to bring awareness, and we're standing in the gap, and especially me as an advocate, then how do we then leverage the position we're in after having the platform and the documentary? And it was pretty much, we got our ratings, we got our marketing dollars, we got our numbers, goodbye, see you, whatever happens, happens. And they have a lawsuit coming their way because I told them, I vehemently, I will not be a part of in any shape, form, or fashion. I did not sign any release forms. I told them I will not film. I'm not putting my name on this documentary. Harvey, no disrespect, but people like you who have a platform, during the month of October, no one even reached out to me about Domestic Violence Awareness Month and what I'm doing in my advocacy, yet everyone wants to interview me when it's some bullshit about him.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. It's your girl, this shit back and cut. Once again, y'all read the title. You already know we're talking about Miss Andrea Kelly, honey. She said, ask not what I did with R. Kelly, but do ask what I've done for other victims, honey. Harvey, TMZ, y'all know good and well y'all could have called me in October back when it was Domestic Violence Awareness Month, but y'all didn't do that. Every time I start talking, y'all don't want to know what I'm doing in my personal life. Y'all don't want to know what I'm doing in my business life. All y'all want to know is what I did with R. Kelly. And I'm not going to tell you. But what I will tell you is that I was a victim. But I'm not going to tell you what I did because ain't none of your business, okay? But what y'all won't do, Lifetime, is include me in part 2 when I don't want to be a part of it. If you don't know what in the hell I'm talking about, Lifetime released the Surviving R. Kelly 1, 2, and 3 in January, okay? And so when they released that, all of the victims came out and they were just telling their stories and basically dragging R. Kelly and talking about everything that he done took these women through. And I did a review, I think on part 1 and 2. I can't remember if I did 3, but I was just feeling like there was a lot of enablers around him. Okay, so that was my stance on it. I felt like, yeah, he did what he did, but there was a lot of people that know they will be incriminated just like R. Kelly is, okay? So they did that in January. So now they want to do a part 2 because he's being indicted on several charges, honey. I haven't even followed the story completely, but I just know he in some shit, okay? And so since all of this is coming up, you're having the different victims and stuff, they writing books and they doing different interviews and stuff like that. You done had Azriel, she done left. You got Joycelyn, she's still trying to hang on by a thread. Who else? Dominique, is her name Dominique? She done left. She done went on about her way, went back to her mom and even got pregnant. Now she's expecting it. She might have had the baby by now. I don't follow the people. Okay, so everybody's out doing their own thing, and now they want to do a part 2 to kind of follow the rest of the story, what's going on, because see, it's Lifetime that made some things shake. That's at least what they're saying, okay? And so Andrea Kelly, although in this, they released today, or maybe, I think it was today, they released the promo for the part 2, okay? And so you see Andrea Kelly, I think about 2 times, they just show her. You don't hear her talking, but they just show her. And it implies, at least to Andrea Kelly, that she's a part of this part 2. And she done told them she don't want nothing to do with it. Because see, when we was at the theater and them people did a bomb threat and we all had to leave and all that stuff was happening, y'all didn't protect us. When people was dragging us in our DMs, when people dragging us on the videos, people dragging us, talking about they gonna come over there to us and do something to us because we lying. We're coming for the legend. When people saying all this stuff, y'all ain't had nothing to do. Y'all didn't protect the victims. So now all of a sudden y'all want us to come back and help y'all because y'all made all this money off of R. Kelly with the part 1. Andrea Kelly said, hell no, I don't want in on this. Okay? And so they are going against her wishes and including her in the promo. This is what their rebuttal is gonna be. You're not actually included in part 2, but since you were in part 1, we needed to kind of summarize where we were then and where we are now. And you were part of part 1. And so somewhere in that clause, in the small print, it says that projects going forward, your video or your images can be used in order to, continue with the story. I'm sure it's somewhere in there. Your lawyer probably, slipped up on that part, or maybe the coffee spilled on that. It was he was unable to read. Everything else looked right. And so he missed that part, okay, Andrea? So that's why you're a part of part 2. Now, you may not actually be giving any other updates, okay? And I know that you say that they done reached out to your kids, they done reached out to your family, and you done continuously told them, mind their business and leave you alone. You done told them everything that you done told them. And they keep coming for you. Lifetime keep coming, and they wanting you to give more information, but you said no, okay? That's all y'all want to talk about is R. Kelly. No, no, no. I understand you doing that, and you're saying that, and you're telling them leave you alone, but here's the thing. Even though you are not in part 2, you were a part of part 1. So whether you like it or not, sweetie, that video promo is not coming down. Anyway, y'all, jump into the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this situation, and until next time, bye.
I'm ready to go. This tea is super hot. I'm about to go.